Let's draw something. It's day 9 of October. Already have something in mind to draw the prompt, which is bounce. So first, let's clip things up. I already have a rough paper backing at the back for protection. Anyway, I'll start with this rather blunt pencil. I prefer drawing characters more than anything, so my prompt will be based off 1, 2. I guess where art styles go, this is perhaps mine. My go-to way of drawing eyes, nose, and etc. Let's give her earrings. A baseball head. Make her kind of hunch. A line for a table. Okay, I'm not the best at drawing hands, but let's just improvise. Now let's start with a clothing. A collar. A scallop one. I want to give her this long, low sleeve off the shoulder. Kind of puffy. For her hair, I saw this cute headband online, so I'll try to recreate that. Some stretched up poofy hair sections. Flowers on the headband. Finally, some balls to bounce. Lines to indicate the movement. Some extra balls on the table. My box of dip pans. This green one was a gift from a friend who got back from Italy. Honestly, it doesn't have that much of a good inflow, but still a very precious gift, no less. These two other are glass dip pans, the blue one being the newest. Difference is that this one has spiral grooves. Personally, I dislike the spiral one. The ink flow is not that good, especially if you use acrylic ink. And this one, vertical grooves. I find the ink flow is so much smoother. And the tip is sharper compared to this one. So for today, I'm using the blue one. My tiny bottle of ink. Shake, shake. That I filled with Speedball India ink. Gotta lighten up the sketch. My now no longer yellow kneaded eraser. Pull it, stretch it. And now roll it. Story back. A wet tissue is always handy while dealing with glass pens. Let's make the first dip. Nervous. So I'll just start off with those flowers. Blop. Blop. See, I'm no dip pen expert. I'm just holding it as I would a normal pen. Color in the headband. Got to remember to rotate the pen once in a while. Some bits of baby hair, I guess. So let's start with the scariest part, the face. Not forgetting the bouncy movements. This reminds me of those bouncy rubber balls I used to collect in my childhood. My leftover ink palette made of Ferrero Rocher box tray. The black ink there was from this Pentel black brush pen. I just dabbed some ink over. My water brush. I'll just activate the dried ink there. With ink washes, I learned that you have to work pretty quickly. Unlike watercolor, ink is pretty unforgivable. It's best to fill a color when it's still wet and pooling, cause once a part of the liquid is dry, you'll end up with a horrible layer of ink wash. I still am in practice getting this whole ink wash right. See, I was too late there. I'll just color some of the balls with random values of the black. Like blush on the cheeks. I'm gonna go all monochrome with this piece. A little bit of shading. For the main blouse, I'm gonna use pure black. I'm gonna use this pretty old brush. Got splatters over due to the frayed old brush. Gonna use that frayed tip to create some lace effect. Okay, this is way darker than I expected. Should have swatched first. This is gonna bleed like crazy on the back of the page. But compromises have to be made for Inktober. Using my Uniball Signal white gel pen, I'm gonna outline some of the dark stuff on her blouse. The bouncing movements, adding a bit more fold lines. I guess that's all of the drawing. Quite happy with it. Gotta clean off the grooves of this rather fragile glass pen. Just firm yet gentle swipes with the thick wet tissue using your fingernails. You can get these glass pens for less than $2 on online shopping platforms like Shopee, Lazada and Amazon. They're pretty cheap. Well, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Happy arting and bye bye.